So there's a misperception that when film incentives are given to a movie, they get right to Hollywood, and it's kind of a Hollywood give. What it actually does is it creates local jobs. In our case, we created thousands of jobs. By funding film incentives on an unlimited basis, Georgia right now is kicking our butt. They have dozens of TV shows and films there every year, and what happens is that has drawn people. It's created jobs in the area. It also creates a tourism aspect because people want to come see where Hunger Games was filmed, where The Walking Dead was filmed, for example.
It's a fact that TV shows and movies attract tourists to the state.
The Dolphin Tale movies have, I believe, become the #1 movies all time for economic impact based on a movie because of the tourism impact we've created via the movies. And if we hadn't got film incentives for both Dolphin Tale and then the second movie, Dolphin Tale 2, they wouldn't have happened.
Another example is Breaking Bad and what it's done for New Mexico in a storyline that isn't nearly as sunny and bright and doesn't portray the state in the same kind of light that Dolphin Tale did. They're still bringing hundreds of thousands of visitors to the state every year to visit the places where the series was shot.
My name is Frank Sandoval, the owner of Breaking Bad RV Tours. There's a certain mystique or a magic that the show has that causes people to flock to Albuquerque. Vince Gilligan ended up bringing Breaking Bad here because of the incentive. About 3 years ago, the Breaking Bad bill was passed to up the rebate percentage from 25%, which brought Breaking Bad here to begin with, to 30% rebate. The financial impact that Albuquerque has had is that Albuquerque actually brings in more revenue now because of the Breaking Bad bill than any other source other than government or military contracts.
Florida film incentives are not just an economic advantage, it's a cultural advantage for us. It attracts thinkers, artists, innovative thinkers, technology that's progressive. It creates a cultural base for us here. Students can see a film take place and watch a film in action, watch a film set in action. It encourages them to explore different technologies. It helps also the state initiative of STEAM, which is involving arts, education, and science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We're a storytelling culture. It's so important to nurture that.
We need jobs for them so that they can become part of Florida's workforce, not part of Georgia's workforce.
The film industry and the television industry are following the incentives that are offered by state governments around the country and around the world for that matter. And since Florida has defunded theirs, there's been a dramatic shift in production activity away from Florida.
Georgia had a great vision as a state and literally built a brand new industry they didn't have years ago. It's now a multi-billion-dollar industry sitting right next to Florida. My goal is to have incentives come back into our state and begin taking that away. Most filmmakers want to film in Florida anyway.
The vendors are moving there. We're losing our whole industry.
A lot of my friends have left the state. They've moved. They live in Atlanta. They live in New Orleans or other places. And I kind of wonder every week whether I shouldn't follow them.
And the fact that it's not happening in Florida is just, it's irresponsible.